Hello from Goongarry near Mullumbimby. Absolutely beautiful place. Like I am literally in the subtropical rainforest. And it's been absolutely amazing to be here. Hello Andrew, hello Neil, and hello Zulu. Check out where I am. I don't know if you can hear all the I don't even know what they are, but there's like frogs and crickets. And today I've just been watching all these different coloured butterflies. There was like iridescent green one and a blue one, and there was just like 20 different species at least. And it's just been so nice to be in the middle of nowhere in this very, very powerful land. The earth is like this orange colour, and yeah, really on top of a hill with very few humans. And Atlas did his workshop yesterday called Circuit Breaker, and it was an incredible, powerful day. He's probably one of the most, what would you say, like present and charismatic facilitators I've ever seen. Like really awesome. It was an 8-hour no breaks day, and Zulu wearing Gurun Gen. Oh wait, hang on. I've forgotten it. I said it before. You'll have to watch the replay. Near Mullumbimby, just up the hill, basically, into the forest. So the circuit breaker yesterday with Atlas was 8 hours, and it was, it was him sharing how you can live a life without your mind stopping you from living the way you want to live, and really creating your own martial art, your own way of being, and always being ready and in flow. And we were like covered in mud at some point. We were play fighting, learning how to play fight safely. We did shameless communication and learning to freestyle, so like getting your mind out of the way and just letting words come and having the confidence to stand up and do that. And yeah, it was 8 hours of it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Everyone looked completely open and activated and ready to live their lives differently at the end. So I'm really impressed, because I've never seen them do that kind of thing. And then we've stayed up here for a couple of days before moving on to Tasmania tomorrow for a 2-day thing that we have to do. And just to be out here rewilding, just being really, Goongarry, exactly. Exactly. I did say it at the beginning of the live, and then I didn't want to say it wrong. And to be outside and to eat fruit and to not be in an English town is awesome. I feel more real than I probably have for a very long time. And just enjoying that, and the sun. Obviously it's been very, very hot today. So what I wanted to come on today though is that I opened the 12th of February. So 3 months ago I set a challenge to write down your self-care list, your self-care, what would you like to have in place in 3 months time on February 12th, and today is February 12th. And funny enough, on my This Is Your Memories, on this day 4 years ago, you wrote something, and I did a post about it a minute ago, just saying that 4 years ago I wrote a post saying a strong intention to send in a resignation letter for my job at the time with Oxfam. I'd fallen down the stairs. I'd realised I couldn't go back to work, that it wasn't my calling to go back to Oxfam, that I'd done months and months after the fall down the stairs of inner searching and inner work, and starting to really listen to my intuition, healing really deep wounding, and really starting to see that I wanted to live my life, create my purpose, and really follow follow a calling. And I knew I had some gifts, and I knew that I was really interested in energy for years and the healing arts, and I just decided I'm going to really follow that. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted by things popping up. So 4 years ago, I wrote to the world, I am going to do this. I'm going to send in a resignation letter, and I'm going to commit myself to working with the UK consciousness and aura transformation and furthering that practice. And it's 4 years to this day, and I created it was just a beautiful moment to reflect on the fact that that's all happened. So I set an intention. Who knows if it would have worked, or if I could have made a living, or if that was the right thing to do. And I realize now that it was the perfect thing to do, and it was totally on the right path for me. And I'm just gonna try. There we go. And I'm really proud of myself. I feel like the intention I set worked, and I'm glad that I made a success of it, and I've been able to follow my dream and not have to let go of that dream to make ends meet in a different way. And I've just continuously dedicated myself to that way of living, and to that practice, and to my mission, and to my belief in my mission, and a belief in my gifts, and just keep going every day, keep going every day. And sometimes you don't know if it's going to work. You just don't know. But I believe that if you hold that vision strong enough and that intention strong enough, then it will happen. It will happen. Just don't waver from it. And there's something very, I think the word is noble. I'd like to use the word noble. There's something very earnest and noble about sticking to something that you believe in and not letting go, not giving up the fight, or letting the dream fade, or turning Netflix on instead of writing those 20 emails. Just be relentless, be ruthless, and be relentless. I think that's the message. And I know that I've just gone plugged away and plugged away and plugged away, like almost insanely sometimes, like not taking breaks. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a good thing to do when I'm about to talk about self-care, but like my purpose is stronger than me sometimes. So 3 months ago, just a funny day that came up, that 4 years ago I set a strong intention, and today was the day to celebrate that and set some new intentions. And today is the day we open the envelope with the self-care intentions. So it's a day of setting intentions, guys. And I've opened my list and looked at my list, and is there more light this way? No, there isn't. I've opened my list. I'm not going to read it out because it's my list, but I would say about 80% of the stuff I wrote down that I wanted to have implemented in my life has actually happened in 3 months, because I set an intention. I believe that if I hadn't written it all down, or continuously affirm that that's stuff I want to do, and just do it. Some of the stuff was the exercise. Like I put exercise 5 times a week. I've been doing way more than that. I think I'm doing maybe 6 or 7 times a week. I'm doing some form of exercise. Things like what I wanted to be eating, I've completely changed the way I eat, and it's made a huge difference. But the way things have happened and come in, I didn't just decide, okay, I'm going to eat all this differently. Like I've had some interesting experiences with people that showed me different ways of eating, and then so I called into my field experiences to happen, to help manifest. So I didn't manifest everything by myself. But because I'd intended it, and my energy knew, my consciousness knew, my higher self knew, then the opportunities come in and the experiences come in to help manifest it. So you're not on your own when you create these lists. Some of the stuff didn't happen, but the fact that, so I'm meditating daily. I don't meditate daily, but I do other energy work, and journaling every day. I don't journal every day either. But the good stuff is happening. So maybe that's just not my way. I don't know. I'll have to focus and see if maybe I still want to bring that in, or if I'm happy with how I'm doing things. And then some of the really big chunky stuff happened. Really interesting that in 3 months, there's a lot of things that have changed completely, like where do I want to live, and the kind of schooling for Isla. All these big question marks and big questions have come into play. So what I would love to do is I'm going to tag everyone. I've got a list of 24 people, I think, that played the challenge. And I'm going to tag you guys, and I'd love to open a conversation in the comments about about how you found writing your list 3 months ago, and if you'd like to write another one. And I think I'm going to cross off some of the stuff on this list and start a new list about more things that I'd like to manifest in my life, because it does work. And maybe the traditional ways of manifesting, like meditation or journaling, it doesn't always have to be that way. Maybe holding a powerful intention for yourself and writing a list is enough. Let's see. So yeah, I'll update when I'm kind of feeling like I'm on holiday. I worked so hard last month that I'm enjoying not being online too much, but I am still here, and I will tune in occasionally. Lots of love, and set intentions. Go.